I'm Joel, and welcome to this episode of ChunkLocke with an E. This week I've been attempting to recover some from the Pokemon that I lost last week by traveling around the map and seeing what new catches I can make. Let's get started! Okay, so first of all, it's getting to be night, A, and B, I in need of food. So I'm gonna cook some of this mutton, since I seem to recall mutton being one of the rarer in terms of chunks that require meat. Might be wrong, but that's just my memory of things. And I should really chop down these birch trees that I planted, and yeah. So let me do that, and I will be back in a second. Okay, I am impressed with my axe having lasted through that. That said, I don't think it'll last much longer, so I'm gonna go craft a new one, as well as put stuff away in the right box this time. Okay, Chilon berry. More Oran berries. Oh yeah, and also this is the loot that I got from off camera. I did another expedition to some ruins. Hang on. You can see better when I'm outside. Hang on. The stuff in my inventory is loot that I got from an expedition to some ruins right here, searching for more Gimme Ghoul coins. And yeah, also the village that I plan on visiting is right down here. Hopefully the chunks won't get too expensive, but yeah. Also, I am counting village as a biome because Cobblemon does do special spawns for it. And let's get going. Okay, first of all, checking to make sure I have Pokeballs. That's important. Yeah, also, I didn't say it in the intro, but I'm hoping to, at the village, see if we can't find a Pokemon Center there, just because that can have apricorn saplings, and I'm kind of tired of just using equivalents of basic Pokeballs, which unfortunately is about all I can craft from my current collection of apricorn colors. Oh, Tepig! Sad face. Okay, it's still bad, but at least it's a little better now. Oh, and they really were right next to each other. Might just make that whole thing into a pond later. Okay, this looks beatable. This looks like a problem. You've got this. Okay, that was a little bit nerve-wracking, but managed to get 2 of the large number of beef that we'll need. Also keeping an eye out for Bouffalant, since I now know that they come in levels that I am able to defeat. Miltanks, on the other hand, I think that I might hold off on. If nothing else, I still have memories of Whitney that I don't think will ever fully go away. So that Pokemon makes me very nervous. Whoa, that is a lot of... Wow, sound. Okay. Getting closer and closer to the village. Still not quite there yet. Okay, 16 raw salmon or 16 cooked salmon. I'm gonna see where the raw salmon leads me, just because if I don't have to go all the way back to my base to cook the salmon, I would rather not to, or not do that. Ooh, I practically walked over a gimme ghoul, didn't I? Or wait, hang on, 32 dirt, that's easier. Incidentally, I am going to say that I am in the village when I am in a chunk that has paths in it. 17 paintings is surprisingly doable, particularly considering we're doing some boufflant fighting now. But yeah, I'm gonna be shearing every Mary and sheep that I can see. Also the wooloo. I need to remember that I can shear wooloo too. Yeah, I'm still not fighting those things. Because I am a little bit of a chicken. Wait, I should check how many paintings I need. 17 paintings. And 16 wool on me. 34. Still doable. I'm just going to complain about it. Anyway, we need 17 of some kind of meat. Or 34 azure bluets, which I've done that once with the oxeye daisies. It wasn't fun then, and it won't be fun now. Ooh, and I don't want to lose this. Fine. And since I'm in 1.21, I do not have to stay away from villages. Yay! I am going to put that somewhere away. And get myself some food because, ow. Villagers hurt. Hi, fish. You're going to face my frustration. Okay, we finally have our 17 pork, 17 arrows. That's not very helpful. 17 dirt I can do, though. Hopefully I can, like, loop back a little bit. Okay, 17 cobble. That's doable. Fine, I'll try to do the 17 arrows. Okay, so I already have enough flint. I just need the 6 feathers. So I'm gonna try to go for flying types on my way back. Ooh, I can evolve Olive. Let's do that right now. Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing a button, oddly enough. Weird. Guess try it again next level. There we have our 18 arrows. Oh, and we had our arrows previously. Whoops. Okay, now, okay. Okay. Yay! We have our Dartrix. Which is now a grass ghost. Which is something I need to remember because it loses the flying type. Despite very much looking like an owl. And I'm still collecting feathers because I feel like they're just generally useful, and also the chicken, the raw chicken is generally useful, if nothing else as a food source. And at least theoretically it should ensure that my Pokemon get some EVs besides the special attack from Gibby since I'm not specifically EV training, but neither of them are really special attackers, so, and I know that I've been fighting a lot of Gibby so yeah. Which, speaking of that, we're now up to, got there eventually. 15, 16 if you count the one back at home coins on me. And that's not counting the, hang on, 162 that I've already put into it, so yeah. Part of me hopes it'll become night soon, just so that I can get my Pyrrhic healed up again. And she should be able to evolve pretty soon, too. Not for a couple of levels, but still. I'd say we're getting closer and closer to the end game of this challenge, but given that we have 2.5 Pokemon, and I'm counting Beetle as half a Pokemon because, well, there are Pokemon, they're not the most useful at the moment, and won't be until I get a truly absurd number of gimme coins, so, and that'll be a while. Yeah, no. Also, no. Or actually, that's more of a definitely not. Okay. Only 34. Should be getting very close now. And I'm going to say that the next chunk I unlock in this direction is going to be our we're in the village now chunk. That's not going to happen in any reasonable time frame. Can you tell that I'm still affected by that 26 Oxide Daisy collection? Can I just call this inside the village? No. Although that's definitely a village spawn, but... Hmm. No, I'm gonna still say that it's gonna be... I don't know, if it's a village spawn, it's a village spawn. Let's do this. Quick leap. Whew! That was close, but thankfully close is not knocking it out. No! Okay. I'm gonna evolve you into a boss tiff. And what are we gonna call you? I think it's not the exact same type of dog, but I'm gonna call you Buttercup. My cousin had a um, pit bull that was named Buttercup, and she was just the sweetest dog, just full of licks. Um, it was kind of funny, but yeah, very adorable. But I still want to get to that village at some point because, if nothing else, I hope to find some apricorn seeds there. But yeah. Also, that picture of Olive in my team sidebar thing, it just looks so sarcastic. Like, he is definitely judging me right now. Also, Buttercup will be good for the Nether, just because a dark type should be able to counter a lot of the ghost types in there. I am going to take an IRL break, and when we get back, we're going to be going to either the swamp or the Nether. I haven't decided yet. Okay, I have decided that we are going to be going north. Just think that the um, swamp is potentially more interesting in terms of expanding what apricorns are available. Okay. But first, I am going to get some food ready and also continue farming some sweet berries because, yeah, those will be helpful. Wait, how many beef does that one awkward chunk that I haven't unlocked next to my base take? 4! Yay! I have space! This feels a lot less claustrophobic now. Oh yeah, and also another neat thing that I found when I was at the ruins that I visited off camera is the Silk Touch Axe, which if we see a bee's nest anywhere on our wanderings, I am going to definitely grab that, hopefully with some bees in it. See if we can't get to that swamp. Okay, and we have our swamp biome right here. So this requires 9 lily pads, which we can't get without getting into the swamp. This looks promising, 9 cobble, which I totally should have brought with me, but didn't, so time to dig some up. Conveniently getting ourselves some more, the word I am looking for is dirt. Yeah, way more than enough. Okay, so we're technically in the swamp. Cork is over there. Also, I am playing with the duplicates clause, so if we see any of the Pokemon that we already have, even ones that we have lost already, sadly that does not count. Oh, there's the Corphish right now. So we're technically at an old Bruce Taiga. But you spawned on that swamp, clearly. Yeah, I'm gonna say since I'm not in the swamp, it's not counting. The second you wander into the swamp, though, I'm gonna catch you. Okay. Nope, that's not in the swamp, that's the Windswept Forest. Might end up catching that Mulga instead. Okay, you're right next to the word I am looking for is blue orchid. That has to count. Okay. Yay! First try. Thank you, Buttercup. You did a good job. I am gonna still do some more exploring around, though. Okay, and what am I going to name you, Corfish? That is the question. I'll think of something. You know, I just had a Pokemon named Buttercup. How about Bubbles? And I suppose that means that if I catch a grass type, that grass type will have to be Blossom. But I can see some apricorn trees of colors that I don't have, so. Yeah, yes, that is an azalea. We might be getting our lush cave after all this episode. Just need to find a cave entrance. Nice thing is, the more we unlock, the less ridiculous the, Ooh, I bet those drop, lily pads. I am good at staying focused. Be that way. Or not be that way. Yes, they do. But yeah, good to see we have some renewable lily pads in a way that's faster than fishing. Got a nice beach over there that's another new biome. Ooh, and I see a new berry. Jasper. One red muff. Wait, that can't be. 18. Yep, that sounds more accurate. Hopefully I'll find a dark forest at some point, just to make the gathering of mushrooms a lot easier. Okay. 18 dirt. That's doable. Ooh, and a black apricorn, too. Yay, got a sampling. That's pretty much all I needed from that. Are we lucky? No, we are not. We have other chances. And is that logs or wood? Logs! Nice. 19 of them. Just slightly less nice, but... yeah, and there's our sapling. Excellent. What are we gonna have? Let's give up the pots. Add 2 more to our collection. Which these two will be big, which, since once I figure out where I can find some gold, and yes, I know the answer is underground. I haven't found much of any yet, once I find some gold, it'll give me access to ultra balls, which will be super nice. Okay, and I think it is now time to go to the Nether. See if we can't get ourselves to the Nether wastes. Pokeball check. 8 seems reasonable. Gonna have some bubbles out, since I think that bubbles will probably be one of the better Nether Pokemon we have. Okay, so we've got another waste right about there. Also a fortress right there that I am ignoring for the moment. Because those are dangerous and yeah. It's so weird going to the Nether and seeing all the prices get so low again. It's offset by the fact that it is, of course, the Nether, but... One blackstone wall. That, I think I'll need to go back to the overworld to get, because I think I might have some left over. Okay, and there's our soul sand valley. Got it. Also, before we do another fortress, I'm gonna have to look out whether there's special spawns for fortresses. If they are, it counts as a biome. If there aren't, it does not. That's basically what I've been going off of. Check to see if there's anything scary that might blow up on me. Polished blackstone wall, but no blackstone wall. Got it. That does make sense since polished blackstone looks slightly more wooden than regular blackstone does. Actually, significantly more wooden. Okay, we are now in the Nether Wastes, so looks Pokemon that is available to catch, I will do so. And I think a Magby will be our catch for the Nether Wastes. Come on! Oh no, yep, a Magby will not be our catch. There will be no catch for the Nether Wastes. That is unfortunate. But at least we got some more chunks unlocked, and we now know exactly where Sand Valley is, so I'm seeing some positives in the mostly negative situation. Well, that expedition could have gotten better, but at least I can farm cobblestones. I'm gonna set up a little cobblestone farm. near my mine. Okay, and I think that is where I'm gonna call this episode. It's been great spending some time with you, and hope you have a good day.